Alright, welcome guys to the Friday the 27th edition of the AKA home workout. I'll be presenting this workout today with our beloved coach Yannick, of course. So first off, I'm going to coach you through the flow of the workout. So I'm going to tell you what we're going to do today. As a warm-up, we're going to do some movements later on. They consist of shoulder circles, some shoulder taps, sit-ups, pike push-ups, tuck-ups, lunges, burpees, step-ups and push-ups. Yannick is going to demonstrate them all in a second. Then we have a workout, two of them actually. We have a part A, which is every 4-minute workout. And then we have a part B, which is 2 rounds for time. And then of course we will guide you to some stretching. As for the warm-up, we're going to start with the first movement. Yannick is going to get into a push-up position. As you can see, he's driving his shoulders all the way down. He squeezes his glutes and then he's going to tap the shoulders, alternating. Of course, I'm keeping my distance over here, right? Corona proof. Then he's going to get into a hollow position. Lower back is on the floor, shoulders are up, and then he's going to reach his hands up as high as possible. Beautiful. Next up, into a pike push-up. Driving his chest all the way down to the floor, and then he's going to tap his shoulders again. Beautiful, right? Maintaining nice and straight legs over there. Then we go into the tuck-ups. Hollow position, meaning lower back is on the floor, shoulders are off, and he's going to reach for his ankles. Beautiful, Yannick. Then we're up to the lunges. And he's going to stand tall, big step forward, knee touches the floor, stepping back explosively. Then we're on to the burpees. Of course, his chest touches the floor, he reaches up all the way. He's going to excuse his neighbors down there later on. Then you're going to find a couch, chair, or your children, they're at home anyway. And you're going to step up, squeeze your butt, step back down. That's the step ups. Then he's going to move to the push-up. We all know this, right? He goes down, shoulders are below his elbows in the bottom position, and he drives up. Of course, go to the knees if that is necessary. Then, Paulo is going to get a little bit closer because we are going to have a look at the workout. The workout, part A. Complicated. Every 4 minutes for 3 to 4 sets. That means you're going to start at minute 0, complete the workout. If that timer is 4, you're going to start again. That's 2. Do a 3rd round and then maybe a 4th if you feel good. The first movement is a 20-second handstand hold. Then you move up to 15 tuck-ups, 30 shoulder taps, and then a 30-second hollow body hold. So a lot of core, a lot of shoulders, you're making your handstand game a lot stronger in this one. First movement, the handstand hold. Now, we're going to start with the more simple variation, alright? And then we make it more difficult as we go further. Yannick is going to get it against the wall, with his feet against the wall, and push-up position, yeah. And then push-up, perfect. So this will be your first scaling option, right? The first version. Just drive your shoulders down into the floor as far as you can for 20 seconds. You see that his shoulder blades, get my Corona stick here, his shoulder blades are all the way up as much as possible. Squeezing his butt, squeezing his abs. Then if you want to make it more difficult for yourself, you can move your feet up to the wall, right? Now if Paulo goes to the side, you can see that Yannick's body is super straight, right? That's the little bit more difficult version. Then if you want to make it more difficult, you walk up your feet, right? And then you can just find a spot where it's super challenging, but you can maintain good form for 20 seconds. Good form meaning abs super tight, squeezing the butt, driving all the way to the floor. And come down, Yannick. Nice. Of course, you can also do the regular handstand, which is if Yannick kicks up to a handstand. Nice. Driving his chin all the way through, so he's looking up to the ceiling, squeezing his abs, 20-second hold. Yeah, come down. Right, so as you notice, Yannick is a Terminator. I would always use a yoga mat. Yannick is going to lay on the hardest part in the box that he can find. Yannick is going to get alive. Yeah, beautiful. What you see is that Yannick's lower back is into the floor. He's driving his lower back into the floor. He does that by pulling his abs together, right? Making this distance as small as possible. At the same time, he drives up his shoulders as high as he can. His legs are straight. Oh, go back to the starting position. His legs are straight here in the starting position. He points his toes and then he gets up explosively, touches his ankles, goes back down, and so forth. This is a tuck up. Now, team, I'd rather have you break this up and let's say a set of 3 times 5 or 8 and 7 than having to get your lower back off from the floor. So always make sure that that posture with the lower back on the floor in the bottom position is super tight. Next up, we have shoulder taps. Now for the shoulder taps, we're going to get back against the wall. Yannick is going to get back against the wall. Starting in the push-up position again. The regular push-up. So yeah, this is Yannick, right? He's a pro-level expert. He wants to do the most hardest thing immediately. So, same position as that we were in the first exercise. And now he's going to tap his alternate shoulder. Now this is not as fast as possible, but as controlled as possible. So if you look at Yannick's hips, I can take my eyes off those anyways, but I can see that they're super still, right? Nice shoulder taps. Same deal, he can get his feet up towards the wall a little bit. Shoulder taps, still nice and controlled. And if you go from the side, you can see that his back is still super flat. Now, you can make this more difficult by going up even further. Yeah, beautiful. Give me a couple of reps, Yannick. Yeah, nice. And then he walks down. And then you have the most difficult version, right? I call this the Coach Mustafa version. Is in a regular handstand. And then you can do the shoulder taps. Let's go. Beautiful. Alright, come back down, Yannick. Nice. And then we have a hollow body hold. Beautiful exercise. Hollow position. Paolo is going to come over here. Same as for the tuck-ups. Lower back is driven into the floor. Shoulders are up. And now you can imagine that this distance is super small. He's contracting those abs. 30 seconds, then you're done. So it's those 4 exercises you're going to repeat. You wait until the clock says 4, you start over again. You wait until the clock says 8, you start over again. And then you might do an additional round at minute number 12. Alright team, next up we have 2 rounds for time. That means as quick as possible you're going to complete 2 rounds of the following. 30 jumping lunges, 30 ins and outs, 30 chair or sofa step up, 30 ins and outs again. Repeat that another time, you're done. First exercise, the jumping lunge. Now, Yannick is going to take the nice floor again. He's going to make a lunge, and then he's going to jump up, switch legs. Now, of course, in the regular lunges, we always say, touch the floor with your knee. If you have a hard surface where you're doing these jumping lunges on, if you're off a little bit, that's absolutely fine. If you want to make this workout effective, jump as high as possible, team. Next up, the ins and outs. Yannick is going to start in the push-up position that we mentioned before as well. Now he's going to jump his knees in between his arms. This is the in. He's going to jump back. He's going to jump his knees outside of his arms. 30 reps. Try to do this unbroken. Extra intensity. Yeah, beautiful. Then we have the 30 chair or sofa step-ups. Here we have a little box. We're in the box, of course. Yannick's going to step down, step up, squeeze his glutes, nice and tall. Make this high, right? If you get it nice and high, you will have a good leg exercise for this. 30 ins and outs again. Repeat that whole round, then you're done. Good luck with this one, team. Make it intense.
Enjoy.
Alright team, then we have the cooling down. We have 2 different stretches for you. The first is a seated spinal twist. Now for this exercise, Yannick is going to put his right hand on his nose. That's not your right hand. Yeah, beautiful. Then he's going to put his left hand on his right knee. And then he's going to breathe out and rotate into that stretch. Hold that for around 45 seconds to 2 minutes. And by breathing out, just try to go a little bit further without overstretching. Yeah, beautiful. Next up, we have the archer stretch. So Yannick is going to lay on the floor. He's going to get one leg up, as you see, and he's going to rotate into there. Same deal, when breathing out, he's going to relax more into that motion. 45 seconds to 2 minutes per side, you're golden. Have a nice day, team.